So you know when you hit the go live button on OBS, but you don't push the go live button on YouTube, and you start talking, and you're wondering why it's so quiet? Greetings. My name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. Today we start day 2 of raising funds to help Mama and Papa KillCo, my parents, with their financial issues because of dealing with pancreatic cancer. The financial toll it takes on those, as well as just the health problems. So, with that, I would like to introduce to you again. I gotta fix it now because I already did it, but don't tell anyone. A word from a friend of mine.
November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. I support pancreatic cancer research in memory of my brother, Daniel. You can change the course of pancreatic cancer for all of us by supporting research. Research for Daniel, research for those we've lost, research for patients, research for all of us. Donate today at pancan.org.
Whoops. That's what happens if you leave the thing on. But yes, there is the link to donate directly to pancreatic cancer research down below, and then there's the link above chat that will help with Mama and Papa KillCo, and also enter you in the big raffle I'm doing. This is the biggest raffle I've ever done. No pressure. And that will be ending this coming Sunday, the day before my father's birthday, to then give that money to them and hope it helps with all the financial issues that have occurred due to just... You never think too much. You know, people get diagnosed with cancer. I'm like, oh, it's terrible. It's going to, affect your health. And, worse than that maybe. Hopefully not. But you never think of the cost, the financial costs of just having to deal with trying to get healthy again. It's rough. I'll say hello to some who are in chat. I see you here. Hello. I see, well, first of all, Five Fingers was here. Five Fingers, hello. Good evening, Mike Franklin. Thank you for being here. And Zenboot, we're live. Yeah, I remember to push the button, thankfully. And Scott Pigsley, cheers. Welcome to this mess. All right, let's fix this. There we go. As for whiskey, because it's a whiskey channel, so I have to drink whiskey. Those are the rules. I didn't make them up. It's just the way it is. I will be having, since I didn't have bourbon yesterday, I committed a sin, and I liked it. But yesterday was Sunday. It's Bourbon Night Goes Live. I did not have any bourbon yesterday. I had Scotch due to my father enjoying, due to the story of me and my father getting into whiskey via Lafroig. So it was appropriate, I promise. But with that said, I will be having a little bit of this. Start off with this is bourbon in the middle. An Elijah Craig pick that It's Bourbon Night did. As you can see, we're at that point. We are at that point where I'm looking at it and it's making me sad because I know I need to finish this. I just need to. I have numerous other picks they've done because they lost their minds at some point and decided to get 50 million picks a year. But so yes, I have plenty of other whiskeys that they picked to try. This one is very good. This was the one that actually won in a blind. I don't remember if it was blind actually, but I did a video. I did a stream a while ago. It doesn't feel like that long ago, but clearly it was a while ago, where that was the one that came out as the preferred for my taste, which surprised me. Not at all. It didn't surprise me at all. So I will be having a little bit of that. If you're having something tonight, please let me know. I do not like to drink alone. So, and that means anything. Water, soda, tequila, anything. Just as long as I'm not drinking alone. With that said, let me turn the music on. The silence is deafening. There we go. I know I haven't eaten much today. Another staple of my mental illness. Yay. Let me do this too. Ugh. I have a thing. You're going to learn a lot about me over the next coming month. Sorry. But whenever my head is hitting the actual, cut off here drives me nuts. So I have to be a little further away from my desk than I'm accustomed to. And you got to see my shirt. T-shirts are very important for whiskey tubers because you have to sell T-shirts. By the way, if you want to get someone a special gift, there's a link down there, I think, somewhere. For my Teespring, I have a couple of shirts and maybe a few other paraphernalias. I don't remember because I don't work on that hardly enough because I don't think that's what people are here for. But if you want a T-shirt, there you go. After midnight coffee, again, Andrew Bullock. Good on you, man. Coffee should be an anytime drink. I found out a little while ago now, but I did a 23andMe thing. Ever do one of those? It's kind of fun to find out where you're from. I'm very Irish. Big surprise. But genetically speaking. I have a resistance to caffeine. People always ask why I seem to drink so much caffeine and stuff. Like, I can have 4 shots of espresso in a day and be fine and still be tired. I can have a double espresso or a triple espresso and just fall asleep later within like a few hours after I finish. Kind of sucks. But I've also had to reduce my caffeine intake to just in the morning because my thought is that it was messing with my sleep along with other things. So I'm trying to get as restful sleep as possible. And that means avoiding caffeine in the evenings and also trying to cut back on any alcohol after, 9, we'll say. Trying to avoid the double digits where I have alcohol. I still do it. I still like drinking whiskey late at night. So that's a problem of mine, but I'm drinking less often because I have this issue as well. And I don't want it screwing my sleep up because my sleep is screwed up enough as it is. And rant. I do wish I could drink more coffee in the evenings, because that's good. I don't have a lot of beverage choices, believe it or not. Whiskey-wise, yeah, I have a few. But as far as what I drink during a normal day, it's mostly just water. Water? And what else? Coffee, that's it. Water, coffee, the occasional caramel latte. Delish. Caramel macchiato if I'm feeling fancy. Or, you'll note a caffeine trend right now. Or, if I want to waste money, Starbucks. I like to have those cold brews of theirs, fuckers. And, of course, their lattes. I try to cut back on the sugar they add in, of course, but good God. If I want to throw $5 out the window, there you go, for a drink. What if it cost like $2, like regular coffee in a coffee shop, $2, $3? Oh, that'd be so nice. But right now they have the Irish Cream, not sponsored by the way, Irish Cream Cold Brew, which I adore. And it's only around this time of year, and I have to hold myself back from buying it every frickin' day. Instead, this is a plug, an unsponsored plug, but there's an awesome coffee club out there. If you want to look that up on the Googles. I don't have the link on hand, but that is something that the Log Brothers are doing. And they're also doing a sock thing as well. They do a lot of charity work for extended periods of times to help Partners in Health. And I've been getting coffee beans and coffee grounds from them. And all the money that is spent on getting the coffee every month goes right into one charity and also making sure that it's going to the people who make the coffee. The money is also going to the people who make the coffee. Shh. Noisy lady next door. Quite a lot of what we call squash. Fruit cordial with water. Oh, squash. I heard the word squash recently, and it wasn't a good thing. I think that was last night. I think that was stuff and whiskey. I don't remember the specifics. And I don't want to. I think it had something to do with a skincare product, because that topic came up. Divine knows. This is the first drink of the evening, by the way. I'm having 2. 1 every 30 minutes until I go to bed. No, just 2. And yes, again, I haven't eaten anything since lunch. And it's weird that I had lunch. I don't usually eat early enough in the day. I should eat breakfast, lunch, and an early dinner. But I don't. I eat breakfast, dinner. The only time I usually have lunch is if someone says, "You want to go out to eat?" I go, "Yes." Lunchtime, why not? Andrew Butler, what's the weird beer that's over there that's so popular, but it's, you know, garbage beer? A gourd vegetable. The game is whack. That's true. Squash is a very common word for many things. Sorry, I just looked at my okay. I looked at the lo-fi playlist and freaking 500 songs on here. Randomized. Or I randomized them, I should say. Good grief. This is called Lights Out. Might make you fall asleep. Hopefully not. Oh, but to talk more about the raffle, because that's what I'm supposed to be promoting this whole hour for a whole week. Keep that in mind. I will be doing a stream again, not 7 p.m. tomorrow. That is guaranteed no. Maybe 8. Maybe. Big maybe. Big. Fucking. Blah. Even tonight, I had to get back from the gym and take a shower and shave and all that, and then get all this set up, which is not as easy as you'd think. I have it set, but as you saw, if I don't push the start button, nothing happens. So I was a few minutes late. I pushed the start button on OBS right on time, but as far as starting on YouTube, it didn't do that. Besides the GoFundMe, there will be hopefully a lot going on next month. I might be doing the Advent calendar thing again. Unofficial one, I think. And I'm not going to talk about it too much because I'm not even sure. This is something that was, again, donated to the channel. And I've known about it, but I don't know much about it. That makes sense. I don't drink beer. It's a weird name, too. And I don't... it's one of those things you can only get overseas, I think. A lot of rowdy boys would drink it. Again, that's the only word I can think of. Yeah, I don't know. Not important. But that was something I wanted to try if I ever go over there. When I go over there. When. But this week-long thing is a prep for December because as with my health problems, mental health problems specifically, I don't do enough on my channel for sometimes. It comes with the territory. And I haven't been putting videos out much this past year. I think I tapered off in May when I actually got, well, strangely enough, when I got a Whiskey Somm Level 1 at Wizard Academy. After that, I just crashed. Everything just went... Because I completed something big, but you know, it took a lot out of me just to get to that point. So, hopefully I'll be able to do more content next month. I should be doing more content as far as video goes and streams every day till the 24th, 25th. I don't know how long Advent calendars go. I always forget. But, with that, yeah, the hope is to get more content out. Is there going to be a promise? No. Absolutely not. Because I can't do that. It's bad for me if I do. If I try to do what other people do, it doesn't work too well. That is setting a day when a video will go live. I do that. Brewmaker Maker, cheers. Hello. Welcome. I also have my, it's Bourbon night glass, so yay. If you want to get some of their glass... No, I'm not going to do that. All right. Don't drink then talk. The only thing I want people to focus on now is the charity fundraiser. As I said, we're halfway there. As of last night, we started at the halfway point. So the hope is if I push this enough, and if you guys help, that is a real big thing, and I can't make you do it. But I can ask you to, politely. Thank you, Zenbood. Yeah, also, hold on. I have this for a reason. I really need to bind this to a button instead of clicking it every single time. I'm pretty sure most of you are subscribed and liked. That's one of the reasons I don't like saying it all the time, other than it can become obnoxious. But it's true. The algorithm overlords want your thumbs, so Help a guy out. Well, yeah, thanks. I do appreciate it. It's one of those weird little things we live with now. Thumbs dictate how well you do and give you a boost. What's the word? Adrenaline? No, that's not it. Endorphin? No? Endorphin? I don't think that's it either. Brain chemical that makes you happy and feel good. That one. 1771. Yes. Someone put something in because I haven't seen it. 1776? Oh no. That'll be good. I mean, we're closing in on 2000 now, which is insane. I did one of these for myself 2-3 years ago. I think the end of 2019, I did a GoFundMe to help me out, like personally, because I had gone through a manic phase, yay, and my credit card bills were bad, and I couldn't afford a lot of things, and I had to stop important things like dental insurance and other things, which sucked. So I asked for a little assistance, and I think I got some money out of that. Don't remember how much. But that was the only time I did that. So now doing this other one and being like, hey, 3,000, let's go. Outrageous. But that is what I want this platform to be, is one, charitable to me, and also charitable in general. I mean, let's just point this out. Most of these bottles have been donated, or the money through Patreon, by the way, Patreon, has been absolutely life-changing in the fact that I actually receive a little money extra every month, other than enough to pay for rent. And like everyone, I have bills. I try to deal with them, but I also have very bad reflexes of buying things. I've gotten a little better at it, but not really. This year, I think, I've done pretty good. But again, sometimes bottles show up and it's a problem. I need to stop it. I don't need more bottles, but there's so much more whiskey. It's very difficult to manage. And I know the other problem is I'm not trying to play to what YouTube wants me to do. I'm not doing clickbait stuff. I'm not doing current events like, well, I kind of am. There's a Maker's FAEO2, a 1 video that'll be coming out at some point. I've been working on that for a few days now when I can. But that's as close to recent whiskey reviews I will be posting at some point. What was my point there? Yeah, but that's about as close as I get when I coincidentally get a bottle and be like, hey, this is trending right now. Let me do a video about it. That's what I should do. I really should. I should lean into the clickbait BS, but I don't want to. I have had to refocus why this channel exists. And one, it's to help me financially. Let's just be honest. I want to get monetized by YouTube. That's a fact. And I don't want to have to play into every single clickbait, stereotypical thing that they want. I have to keep to my roots, which is I started doing this to try a bunch of whiskeys. And now I have a bunch of whiskeys. And the only thing I have to remember to do is say, what do I want to drink? What do I want to open? What do I want to try right now? And record. And that is not easy, especially when you have so many whiskeys. And some of them have been donated, too. A bunch of them. And I have to try to remember who. I have to write it on the bottle. Cuisine and dentistry. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I always think it's hilarious that any of that is even considered relevant anymore. Ah, yes, we split from England. 100-something on 200 years ago? How long ago was that? 1776? Yeah, that was a minute. So, I've thought about my motto. What's the motto? What's the motto with you? My thoughts on countries and history and human civilization is very broad as far as things like that. I get it as a joke because it's funny. But there's so many things that happened lifetimes ago that don't need to be thought about really anymore. There needs to be more of a human-centric focus of the basic needs that everyone should have, just because everyone should, as a world. Even though there are a lot of unfortunately, there are plenty of other places in the world where they have other ideas about that. But I think, what are the basics that most people need? You want good health. You want a living area where you can feel safe and comfortable. What else? Those are the big ones. Food, water, those are big too. Toilet and a bathtub, or at least somewhere you can shower. Those are most of them. Transportation is a good one too, but that's more of a broader, social issue. Because America really needs to get off their ass when it comes to transportation, either by vehicle and by train. Because for some reason we're bad at that. We like really screwed up roads. And high gas prices, that's another one that needs to go. No more gas, please. I'm tired of paying for gas, aren't you? Why don't we change that? Sounds like a good idea. Oh, I'm going on a rant. That's why it's called Whiskey Musings. Because I muse about whiskey occasionally, but I also like to go on weird rants about other topics. Like human civilization, in this case. Oh, the spices and sweetness I just tried on this. Good grief. Great googly moogly, if you will. That's another thing I have to work on for my videos and for lives. Keeping it PG-13. Which I don't like. I don't farkin' like it. But there are ways around it. Like saying fark instead of the other one. But that'll help. I'm sure YouTube likes that. Jerks. What else can I talk about? If you watch some of my gaming streams, I'm playing a vampire game, and I've gotten really, really not invested, but distracted by it. It's a problem. It's enjoyable, but just like everything I do, or everything I seem to have a problem with, is it comes across as a new interest, something new to find out more about, and eventually I'm going to get tired of it. Don't know when, but eventually. Oh man, Andrew Butler. You got other things you can do. You can learn how to ride a bicycle, you can learn how to drive a car, and then never need to do it. I know getting back on a bicycle for me was a little wild. Like, oh god, how do I... And you think you're strong enough to pedal a bike up a hill, and then you try, and you go, wow, what the hell? Johnny Walker High Rye, very tasty at 45%. I've heard mixed reviews, or mixed feelings, or whatever, opinions about the Johnny Walker Rye. I've never had it, but I'm not looking to try a rye from Johnny Walker. I'm looking to try interesting Johnny Walker stuff, but Green Label, that's the one that... not Blue Label. Green Label. If you give me some Green Label, I would be very happy. Someday I'll get a bottle of that too. I don't need it again, but there are little bottles in my head. Little bottles in my head. There are bottles that I think about in my mind, and that's one of them. That's one that I just like to have as a core range. Is that what I want to call it? No. A certain range of bottles. It's as if there's a bunch. There's Johnny Walker Green. There's Maker's Cask Strength. There's this one, which I'll be pouring next, but good grief if I can actually keep this in my collection ever. Weller 107 would be nice to have on my shelf always. Not going to happen. Blanton's is not one, but you'd think it would be. A lot of bourbons are coming to mind. Redbreast 12, that's another one that has to be on my shelf or else I'll be sad. Slapshot Roadhouse, hello. Welcome. Green Label is next here at my ankles. Why is it there? Why is it there? Do you run out of shelf space? Because that can happen. And if you're ever wondering why I promote Vlogbrothers and stuff like the Awesome Coffee Club or the Awesome Socks Club, that's them. They're always watching you. And they're always staring over my shoulder. It's awkward. But that was one of their little April Fool's spoofs when they were talking about the idea of making a brewery. I thought that would be amazing. But they didn't, because it was an April Fool's joke. But it's funny that they made the merch for it. I think that's hilarious. They even have stickers for all the beers they never made around somewhere. And again, it went to charity. Of course it did. Subway and buses do well around Boston. Yeah, Boston is not a place to drive around, ever. Wait a minute, what is this? Hang on. We have a problem here. There we go. The rye is blending into the Irish area because I don't have enough space over there. We're good. Jamming. Jibing? Something like that. This is the hard part, by the way, where I know I have to do a stream every day to just keep people engaged in the idea of this GoFundMe. It's also one of those, like, what should I talk about? It's a whiskey channel. I don't know what to do. But in a good way. At any rate, it helps me drink more whiskey in the evening, which is kind of nice. At some point, I'll probably do a gaming stream. Because again, I want to bring attention to the GoFundMe, and that is what I'm doing right now. If you know about it, again, the best thing you can do to help me is post it on your social media, or at least just tell someone about it. And again, the other thing you can do, of course, is, you know, ask them to donate in your for you. Like, you're like, oh, you don't drink whiskey? Yeah, that's fine. You'll be entered in the raffle. If you win, though, I'll take that off your hands. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to put up a list, probably over here would be a good idea, of what the raffle stuff is. At the moment, if memory serves, well, I know a couple of them offhand. Bourbon Barley, hello, welcome to you. We have a 3-quart here. Irene Tan Pick, Butterscotch Sundae, a favorite of mine. Again, I'm giving this away through this raffle. And this one, another delicious bottle, Jefferson Reserve. I did a video on it recently. I went into the woods and drank some. It was divine. I might drink some of that next. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. The Weller might be at the end. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I can change my mind constantly. But those are the 2 bottles that I am donating personally to this charity fundraiser. And of course, there's a sample pack that is donated by me to me on this channel. What? KillCo sampler pack is also a prize. There's the word. Then Zen Boot has donated a bottle. What the hell was it? This is why I should have this list up here, so I don't have to remember it. Remember the 5th of November. There we go. Dot. Ah, yes, the Holy Cannoli. Old Elk Holy Cannoli. Sounds delicious. I want it. But no, it's a prize. We're giving it away. Whiskey Mentors Compass Box Glasgow blend. Glasgow. How do I say Glasgow? Glasgow blend. QSO 1 hour daily dram. It's a peated whiskey. So again, if you don't like peated, we'll deal with that later. Whiskey Mountains had donated a bottle of Old Forester 1920. And then Bourbon Bites has donated 2 different samplers with a challenge coin each. And then Sugar Kitty has also donated 2 sample packs to this raffle. That's quite a few. That is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. That's 10. That is 10 different prizes you can win via this raffle. What the heck? Again, this is the biggest raffle I've ever done, and I'm still not exactly sure how I'm going to do it at the end of the week. It's like, how do I do this? Ugh. It's not like I usually do it. This is weird. Do I have a scrolling banner for the fund? I probably should. I've done that. In fact, that's one of the things that's missing. I didn't say this yesterday, but because the stream worked, and that was a good thing. But it's going to be complicated. But something in the program I'm using to broadcast, let's just say I had a setup and I accidentally deleted it, so I have to set it up again. But I can try to do that now, if you don't mind. I can still talk to you guys. And yes, I'll also. You know what? Let's do it now. Do it now. Bum, 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 bum. If I remember how to do it. It's not hard. It's text, so it's an easy one. But let me see. Prizes. Dink. There we go. Can you see it? That's funny. Don't mind me. I'm just messing with OBS. Do you want bold italic? I don't know. No, we don't. Well, do we? That looks fine. It's going to be different when it gets smaller. That should be there. Yes. Yes, there we go. Does that look good? I have the list already, so this is already just set up. I just have to actually put it on the screen. Whee! Whee! I also have to move this. God, look at this. And I have to put on the fact that most of these are Whiskey Mentors picks, as you can tell. God damn it. Whoa, don't do that. Oh, wait. I have to change the word at the top. It has to be prizes. Raffle prizes. There we go. Do I know how to spell? Maybe. There. Most people are going to be like, what the heck is who the hell is Sugar Kitty? I mean, most of us know who Sugar Kitty is, but I think it's funny. That should go there. And I have to test one thing, if you don't mind, because I'm going to do it anyway. But, if you don't mind. There we go. Make sure the like and subscribe thing comes out over it. Epic mustache detected. Yes, it is behaving weirdly lately. Thank you for noticing, though, that it is epic, because it is. It is a pain in the ass to deal with some days, like yesterday and today, but it's part of having one. Just screwing around with it and poking at it all the time. Doing a little of this. Being a villain. Yes, good. And now for the scrolling text. How do I do that? One thing I always wonder, as someone who has done actual streams and watch streams, I should say, is should I put the actual link in the scrolling text? Because I feel like I shouldn't. Because no one's going to read it and like type it out. At least I don't. That's why it's pinned comment above chat. Much easier to deal with. Actually, I should copy what that says so I don't have to think about it. There we go. Oops. Scheiße. I'm a professional, by the way. Don't try this at home. Hey. It keeps moving. Fine. Help. Well, big raffle first. Can you see it? Oops. Nah. Let's get rid of the word big raffle. I hate it. Let's say battle. I like battle better. Go fund me. Link. Pinned comment. Pinned at above chat. There we go. You let me know if this makes sense. Raffle ends on, was it the 27th? November 27th. There we go. It's great. Let's also check this. Turkey, did I say hello? If not, hello. Blah. I think I did. But that was, I'm trying to deal with this silly thing. Oh, do I remember how to actually make it move? I think I do. Maybe not. Oh, the font's all wrong again. What the hell? There we go. Still looks a bit strange. How do I... There is a way to make this move, and I don't remember what it is. Here's a problem, because I want it to move. Something I have to do here? No, that's where it just was. Well, let's just put it at the top for now, and then I'll figure out the scrolling in a minute. Tricky just got here. Good, I did it. I'm going to keep this at the top, because I don't know where else to put it. Other than right in the middle of the screen. Whoa, stop doing that. It smells like wild on your end. It's like, what the frick? Text is going everywhere. Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. Ah. He keeps trying to make it disappear. Why does it have to be white? Now you can't see it. Lock that in place. Put that under there. Boom. Woof. Yes, indeed. Rawr. Even. Good stuff. Ah, damn it. It's a weird feeling. I saw it at 7:30 and I thought, oh gosh, what am I going to do? I looking in now at 7:40. It feels like time's just flying by. Speaking of which, I'm going to have a pretzel because I haven't eaten anything today. Or recently. I did eat something today. Nope. Well, I should change the color so you can read it. The joys of having a white background. Boop. Well, mostly white background because that's just what happened. I know the option is right in front of me and I can't find it. Nope, still can't read it. What the hell? Rag and Bone Man. What? It's not me. I don't think. Better not be. That sounds like it'd be copyright. We don't want that. No. That's not it. Alright, I'll figure that out later. At any rate, you still can't see it. That color doesn't work. Select a weird color. Like green. Or pink. Pink. There we go. Fudge. Nope. Naughty human? Ah, I'm a naughty human after. Got it. Got it. A soul. Eee. Gotta pop up on my own computer. How am I gonna make this seeable? I've done this before, I just don't remember how. Because it was a little while ago. Oh, hi. Hey. Felt like Looney Tunes for a second there. That's pretty funny. Red. Try red. Oh, that sounds good. Select color. Bam. You can kind of see it better. Maybe it's just the font that's the issue. How about we go bold? Yes! I don't know if that's better. Is that better or worse? Well, you can see it now, but a little better. That's it. And it's out of... You are not centered. Close enough. It's about as centered as I'm going to get it with my eyeball there. Can you see that? Oh, I forgot. I can do other things. I think I can do other things. Hold on. I feel like I can, but I'm not sure anymore. Oh, there's a background. There we go. Boom. That didn't work. No. No. That's weird. There we go. We got a background thing there. This is exactly what happens when I'm trying to do it by myself, except I talk to myself, so... Is that a little more visible? I hate where it is. I'll probably just put it a little higher at the top. And I need to figure out how to scroll it, because that's going to bug me too. That'll bug me the most, honestly. Crap, I moved it. Here we go. 38 pixels on one side, 39 on the other. That's as close as I'm going to get. Blah. But anyway, at least that's up there now. I'll figure out how to actually make it move again. And what's weird is I've done it so many times. Like I had it set up for so long, and now I'm just going, I don't know what it is. But I'll figure it out later. Again, that's something. YouTube is a very nice tool as far as how to do things. Doesn't mean you can always do things correctly, but you can do things if you look it up. That's what it's good for. And again, the big deal here, the GoFundMe, tell your friends, post on social media. That's all I can ask you to do, is tell your friends and post on social media. And of course, mention the prizes. They're all located right here. I know they're a little hard to read, but I don't know what to do about it. And, for the record, this is off-center. There we go. I'm probably just going to remove the fact that it's peated, but I think people should know that. That's the longest one right there, is the compass box. You know what else I can do? Let's make it easy. If anyone asks, I can just tell them. But I have this for me. I already know. I don't need to be told. This is how I do this with my collection of whiskey. Is I have WM, meaning Whiskey Mentor's Pick, and I can do that here. Although it may confuse people. Too bad. Really, they should just see the other part. The fact that it's a 3-quart. Oh, I didn't put 3-quart. Oops. Holy cannoli. Delish. Watch this happen in real time. Man tries to figure out how to do ginormous live stream giveaway every day. Whoa. That's part of the problem with this, is I had it set up for me. I already know all this stuff, but I had it there just because. So Whiskey Mentor, Whiskey Mentor, Whiskey Mentor. Sample packs. Booyah. It would be scary as if it came like a whole list. I don't think that's going to happen, but yeah. Ooh. So please, make sure, if you can read that, let me know. If not, I'll fiddle with it later. Again, as the whole idea of this stream is for us to just drink some whiskey in the evening and also promote the GoFundMe as much as possible. And that's the only way I can think to do that, is to do a stream every day this week. And again, this is preparatory for what I think next December will be, which is almost next year. Why not? Delightful. On to my next whiskey. What should it be? What shall it be? I forgot. This one? Yeah, good. Sounds good to me. I feel like I talked about something else, but I don't remember what now. Yeah. Ooh. And be sure, let's try yellow. Why not? Andrew Butler. Be sure to stay tuned. Because there's so much whiskey I have to drink. Alright, let's try yellow. Oops. Wrong one. Banner, 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 where are you? It's set to scroll, but I actually have to get it to do that. Which it doesn't even want to do. Select color. We'll go with yellow. Bam. Hey, shush. Tell you what you're doing. How's that? That's pretty bright. But you can see it now. Ooh. My eyes. Hell, it works for my channel because of my little KillCo skull thing. Ooh, my eyeballs. I was having an issue with my eye yesterday and today. Oh, it stops. This one. It's much better, yeah. It pops. Yellow works. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Popping. But, now how to get it to move. As I said, I don't remember. But I will, hopefully, figure that out after the stream's over. That's still 10 minutes away. I don't know what's going on with Tuesdays. Lots of stuff happens on Tuesdays. I think the Bourbon Junkies are live. And I think Cheech, Livewire Whiskey sometimes goes, or Whiskey Encore, sorry. Just got my wires crossed there. That was yesterday. Whiskey Encore might go live. I don't know. I can't keep up anymore. I stopped trying, as you know. But they might be going on live later. They might be live now. I don't know. I don't know who's live at any point in time. But I figured 7 is a good number for me. So it's a good number for me. I will do it at 7, except for tomorrow. Again, tomorrow. Do not expect the stream to start at 7 p.m. because it won't. I will be taking a quick shower and then getting on the stream after that because I have to go from exercise, which ends at 6:45, drive home, which doesn't take long, but I'll have to drive home, and then try to get myself together before the stream. So it'll either be something weird like 7:30 or closer to 8 p.m. 8 p.m. sounds like it would be the actual time. Maybe. I will not set it until I know. So make sure you have the bell, the notification bell set, so you will know when it happens. I'll probably set it for 8 p.m. But again, don't know. Four-leaf whiskey. Hello, cheers. Scotch in the Bayou streams on what is Tuesday for Leanne. Oh, that's right. Already Wednesday for me. Yeah, it does get a little confusing. Yes, as you can see, Sugar Kitty, it's too much. As much as I like whiskey, it is too much as far as whiskey tube stuff goes. That was another reason I had to take time off. Not time off, but, step back a little bit from the whiskey tube world because it's very easy to get wrapped up in, especially with 2020 and 2021 being what they were. It's wild. Yes, again, Sugar, I don't. You can tell me I will actively not remember, which is saying something, because usually I just don't remember. But I know last night I saw, who was live? Our last night was Sunday. Is it Monday? God, it's only Monday. So last night was the usuals for me, it's Bourbon night. And I don't always watch them. Sometimes after my stream, I'm just tired and I go to sleep. Ugh. And I wake up at 2 a.m. And then I think Stuff and Whiskey were having a birthday celebration, so I popped in there for a bit and said hi. But I was very happy that It's Bourbon Night was kind enough to talk about my GoFundMe on their channel. And some people definitely donated. Yeah, again, I picked... initially, I used to stream 3 times a week, which, guess what, is a lot. Doesn't feel like a lot, but it is. It's pretty much all you talk... on top of making whiskey videos, I mean... Other people can do that in their spare time. For me, not so much. It's the only thing I can even try to do. But I used to go live at Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. So I'm kind of sticking with that vibe. Lately, I've been streaming as best I can on Sundays and Fridays because those are good times. You got the end of the week and then the start of the week. You want to have a drink either way. As far as Wednesday, it was one I liked doing, but The only thing there was it's the middle of the week, so I like to have little placeholders. I think that's what it was. The start of the start of the week, the middle of the week, and the end of the week. You gotta have whiskey for all those days, apparently. And my big thing is I was born on July 7th, so 7 p.m. Why not? Works for me, at least just for me. But all right, I'm gonna stop messing with OBS, but I do want to know how to make this thing move. Because if you've been in my streams long enough, you know there was a ticker that used to go up here that actually scrolled, but I thought it was an easy option. I feel like it is. It's not a scene transition. What is it? Yep. That's when I named it. Never mind. It's like I found it. No, I didn't. Either way, I will figure that out. But I'm glad we got the color set up and the background. I don't even think I need the actual black the background color. So we can set that to none. Bop. Actually, yeah, we do. If I turn it off, you see the freaking wall. And the wall is white, which is a problem because it's yellow print. So we'll just do this. Wow, 100. Yeah, now it definitely can be seen. It is not a banner. It's just considered text with the OBS program. The other ways I can do it is to... Again, I'm not going to think about it. If I start thinking about it, it's all I'm going to think about. But the idea is I can make this font scroll across the top there. And I know it's really easy. I just don't remember how. Yeah, Forley, that's another reason. I know the other rational thought. Also, I got to remember to do this more often. I should ask Scotch down under about fiddling with OBS because there are so many more things I can do with it that I just don't have the effort and energy to do. But reminder, I have Weller 107 in my glass because I'm fancy. And it's delicious. Oh, it smells so good. Why do I have to like Buffalo Trace? What the hell? Ugh. Four Leaf, I don't know either. And I did, not only that, I did 3 streams a week and posted a video every week on, I think it was Wednesday, and then I shifted it to Saturday, and then I I noticed that I was starting to falter as far as making content every week, so it was like, all right, just take some time, man. You've done enough for like the past 2 years. Chill. Well, this is the 3rd year of my channel being an official Whiskey Tube channel. And it's definitely grown. It's grown like physically with the bottles I've had, but also what I've done and where I've gone. The Land of Weller, give it to me. If you ever see any ones that you don't want that need a good home, I'm your guy. John McElwain, hello, welcome. I don't know if I said that already. I feel like I didn't. Oh, and again, every time I see a new name, I should do this. Oops. There. Boy. I think I can put that in an automatic timer. And then I also have to talk to Scotch down under. Can build it. Yeah, it's a bit. Again, most people, able-bodied people, as I like to say, I don't like to say that, but able-bodied people are able to have a day job and then do this kind of thing as a side. Something like doing. Tom McCone, thank you. It's growing. So far, it's 1, 2. I just finished one, actually. I think I posted it somewhere. I think I did the Rating Men thing. Special Reserve frequently. Ooh. Special Reserve is kind of blah for me. The one I do like is this one, Weller 107. This is the one where it's like, I like Weller. This is the one I like. I haven't tried them all. I haven't had the 12-year or the... is that the only other one? I don't remember. I try not to think about it. But that is one I like. I do have a Blanton's already. I have 2. A good one and a bad one. But yeah. I I will try to remember to email you. If not, I will message you somewhere about it. Don't, like, poke me if you think about it. Because I'm doing a stream, and believe it or not, folks, when you're doing a live stream, you kind of forget everything else. Like, later on, after it's over, you're like, I don't know what I said or did. It's a blur. Antique. Another antique? What's the other one I didn't find too awesome? Where was it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. I have the special reserve, but this is, believe it or not, I use this for old fashions and cocktails. Don't tell some people. It's okay as far as a Buffalo Trace product. But I know there's a lot of hype to go get one, which is crazy. I like the 107, and I probably like any of the other ones. Any of the higher proof stuff. Antique is what is it? Okay. Is it? Oh yeah, Antique 107. Yay! I can read. I just call it Weller 107. I don't look at the antique thing. Bought our Weller 12 at Harrods. A posh shop you may have heard of. I have not. But I like the name, Harrods. Harrods. But yeah, if you can get Weller Antique 107, which is what it's actually called instead of just Weller 107 for short, do tell. Because as you can see, mine is quickly being at that point where I know I need to finish it, which makes me sad. I do have a method now, is that if I see a bottle getting like that, I just start to sample them away. 40, that's pretty good. $50 for the bottle, yeah. It's the same thing I say for Blanton's, is if you can find it at retail, sure, get one. But any other price, no, don't. It's good, but it's not worth the price hike. All right, it's 8 p.m. I'm going a little over time because I did start a couple minutes later than I intended. So I have 3 more minutes. I know, it seems like forever, but I have 3 more minutes to go before I cut the stream and say it's an hour, blew it. But again, help me, help my father, help my mom with the expenses that come from dealing with freaking pancreatic cancer by sharing the GoFundMe link that is posted above the chat. These are the prizes right here. The raffle prizes are all listed right here. If you want to donate a raffle prize, you can do that too. Just get in touch. KillCo77@hotmail.com is the easiest way to do that. I hope. Sometimes I do wonder. But most of all, please share the GoFundMe with others and tell them that there is whiskey to be won, because that usually gets people's attention real quick. It's the biggest fundraiser I've ever done. Fundraiser raffle I've ever done. There's bottles from Whiskey Mentors available. That's what all of these WMs are. There are 5 of them? 4 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. And then other people donated bottles as well. Forleif, thank you very much. I will raise some Irish whiskey to you and yours later tonight. Let's see, what should I pick? This is a classic. This is another one that's getting real low. You can't tell, but yeah, see that? That's in the zone where it's like I need to kill it. Kill the bird. That was the other one I finished recently. I finished off a bottle of, it's a fun noise, a bottle of the Red Rest PX cask. Oh, I'm so sad it's gone. Boo. And then the Maker's Private Select Marshmallow, Toasted Marshmallow, I think it was. That was a bottle you could get from the distillery. So that's and that was last year is when I got it. So with that, I have 50 seconds left. And yes, thank you, Sugar Kitty. The average drinker is going live. Please tell her about it. Like if you pop in and be like, hey, did you hear? KillCo's doing a raffle and there are all these prizes. Here's the link. That would help. If they're okay with that. Again, I don't want to. Again, it is a monetary help, so I get a little sketchy about it on other channels at least. With the bird feeder, I've thought about doing that, but I don't have a yard of my own, so it would be very difficult to set up a bird feeder. I could, it'd just be kind of tricky to do. With that, got 7, 6, 5, almost done. With that, again, thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. I've been your host, Brian. Please tune in tomorrow, possibly at 8 p.m. No promises. But we will be continuing this trend of promoting the GoFundMe and, of course, talking about these prizes, which are what people should really be interested in. Please share on the social medias. Thumbs always help here. I will be back tomorrow night. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like,